Hi, this is Ushio and welcome back to A Summer with the Shiba Inu. We are in the middle of a life or death situation, but we've just escaped from a bunch of Shiba Inu because all of our teammates betrayed me and we had to run away. So yeah, sometime later we have escaped. I finally lost them, completely betrayed by my own faction, and managed to find a hiding place. It's a miracle I wasn't hurt much, even though there were so many dogs against me. In our next encounter, I discover that they're wary of me. The reason is that while eliminated dogs usually disappear, Fanshu did not. He just lay there as if dead. Which is a preposterous reason to fear me, because everyone knows that this is just an emulated version of reality. An emulated version created so that reality can be reallocated amongst the dogs on the island. This allocation is based on ranking, and therefore how good a dog is. It could be said that the ranking based on these ARIna maintains the social order, and it's in my best interest to ensure that I have the highest ranking possible. I'll fight tooth and claw for it, because only then can I gain freedom from my white spot status. I learned that Moichi had the same idea. The reason that he defended me was because he too is a white dot. We allied together and eliminate the rest of them. He says I saved his life, which I don't really understand, but maybe I unknowingly eliminated someone that would have eliminated him. These ARIna fights get so messy, it makes sense that if I don't remember the specific incident, so I didn't press the issue. He proposes that I eliminate him, to which I agree. Okay, we are back in the present day. Now, thinking back, the night after the ARIna, I was plagued by nightmares. Fanshu's dead body in the real world, being taken out on a stretcher. Of course, as per the rules of ARIna, I got a hefty ranking raise as the winner. I was showered with attention and glory by the press, being one of the few dogs to be the winner of consecutive ARInas. Sometimes during my nightmares, I thought, if this is the reality that I'm being allocated, do I really want it? My feelings for Hayfen were the reason for my actions in the ARIna, yet I lost it all. The rumours that I'm a white dot were neither confirmed nor denied. Any qualms dogs had about that aspect of me were overshadowed by fear of my new ranking. Several months after that, I pushed aside the memories of that ARIna and barely thought or felt about it anymore. I hypnotised myself into thinking that it was for the best, for the self-hypnosis worked. There was the next ARIna to look forward to after all, and I was not going to break my winning streak. I vowed to stand at the end of the final ARIna to look down on all the island as the new bearer of the Feather of Truth. And that was 16 years ago. I fight to not think about ARIna 9, but the truth is, deep in my mind, every single detail, I remember it vividly. The cave where Hayfen and I promised to come out of the ARIna together. The forest where I struck down so many dogs, I hunted down every single one of them. I was utterly manipulated by Hayfen, that's what I came to believe. But whenever I tried to figure out how I didn't see the warning signs, my mind just comes up with the explanation that her promise to me had really been genuine. Be it circumstance or just karma, I hated her, and yet I still loved her. And that was 16 years ago. So, why am I back here? In this... We're back in the forest? Oh, dog. The sounds, the smells, I can't logically believe it, but my instincts are telling me that this is the one and the same forest where ARIna 9 was set in. What do I do? Lacking any real alternative, I walk forward aimlessly. The foliage is soft against my paw pads. It would make sense that Hayfen is somewhere in this ARIna as well, since she was the one that re-challenged me. But are any of the other contestants? Sometime later, oh my god, what is going on? I scanned my surroundings. I made my way to higher ground so that I could figure out where I am in the ARIna. Okay. I can see a stream flowing through the forest. I recall that Max's camp was downstream while my camp was upstream. If only I could see more of the stream. The trees are blocking where it flows beyond a certain point. It's hard to recognise specific parts of the forest. Everything is like a blur of green. But that's okay. It won't matter whether I reach my camp or Max's camp first. Whatever this ARIna wants of me, I'm sure I can deal with it. Plus, I'm much more experienced now. Giving myself pep talks, I carry on. My heart rate doesn't seem to be slowing down despite my efforts to cheer myself up. One sleep later, this has turned into some kind of survival situation. Day 2. What is this? I'm startled awake, ears twitching in every direction to listen. It's quiet. Maybe it's just the wind. My nerves had not calmed down, despite my best efforts. I don't know how I was so good at arenas. Clearly, I'm out of practice. The more nervous you are, the more you care, the worse you do. Something collides into me from my side. I'm thrown into the air, flying in an arc, almost in slow motion. From the corner of my eye, I see Olin? I steady myself, eyeing Olin warily, afraid she'll attack me again. But Olin ignores me and scrambles away. Then, from the trees burst two dogs, one after the other. They go straight for Olin, who barks and races off. But the pursuers are faster and pounce clean on her. I try to slink away, but can't help looking at Olin dissolving. She's gone. I've got to go too. The attackers glance in my direction and I flinch. Oh, isn't that Jipai and Genai? Jipai stares at me for a split second more, as if wanting to say something. And then he dashes off. Genai follows suit. What is going on? Honestly, what is going on? Instead of heading straight in the direction of the stream near my faction's base camp, I take a detour. Since Jipai had been heading in the direction as well, he could have set up an ambush. It will take me longer to get to base camp due to this detour, but I don't want to risk facing and fighting Jipai right now. It's been nagging away at me for a while now. How exactly does this arena work? As I can see, dogs are still to be eliminated, as I saw Jipai do to Olin. But was that a reenactment of the past? What is this? In Arena 9, Olin was in my faction and was eliminated when she was tracking down Max's faction, that much I know. But I wasn't there to see it, so I don't know if that's exactly what happened. So, have we gone back in time? Is this what's happened to us? I didn't even know exactly which day she was eliminated, because we only became certain after several days had passed and she hadn't returned. I remember thinking that she might have been the one that leaked our hideout location. Jipai could have gotten that information. Regardless of what they did in the past, and if what I just saw now was the same as the past, the fact that those dogs are here, could that mean that the real Jipai and Olin are in this re-challenge too? Present day. Arena 9 Day 3. It's strange that I haven't seen any other dogs since. If dogs like Jipai and Olin are participating in this arena re-challenge, then maybe it's dogs that opt in that are here. That would explain why I haven't seen any other dogs. Or maybe they were already eliminated. But since I haven't done any eliminating myself, who else could have eliminated so many dogs? Not Heifen, that's for sure. The landscape turns more familiar as I near the stream I had seen during the first day. I patrolled this area many times before. This was the outskirts of my faction's patrol route. Muscle memory guides me as I make my way uphill. It gets more and more difficult to suppress the memories of what happened in Arena 9. There's a lot of PTSD going on here and it's slightly creepy. Okay. I want to turn tail and run, but self-preservation keeps me from doing anything rash. I want to get this arena over with. To think I believed I left my arena days in the past for good. After that disaster with Heifen and Fanshu backstabbing me, I found Genai and Jipai a couple of days later. I eliminated them and it felt good. No, Stid, stop that. I might have enjoyed the thrill of the competition at the time, but I've changed. I left and I went to Canine Dire. I've become a kinder dog. I wonder how Heifen was eliminated back then. It was either Genai or Jipai that did it, before Max and I found them. And it couldn't have been Fanshu because... Never mind. I wonder if it had been me and Heifan left. Could I have dealt her the final blow? How would I have reacted emotionally if I had to face her on one-on-one? Wrong as it sounds, I'm secretly grateful that Genai and Jipai saved me the trouble of dealing with Heifen again. I near the cave, slowing my pace to a crawl as I try not to make any sound. There it is. The cave entrance so familiar to me and yet so eerie to see again. I have a strange urge to go inside, as if it were a museum that stored my memories in a pristine state before everything went to pieces. But I shake my head, tearing my eyes away. I circle around to the side to find a hiding place, listening carefully in case anybody comes. I should be careful. I really don't think a re-challenge is supposed to make contestants friendlier toward me than the first time round. Several hours later. Okay, has anything happened? I shift around in my hiding place. It's been quiet since I started camping out. I guess if there's no activity by tomorrow, I'll just go inside. Okay, ARIna 9 Day 4. I jolt upright. What? I fell asleep. Spit it out, Fanshu. Fanshu? I poke my head out as much as I can. It's him. I swipe at him. Red erupts. It's all a simulation anyway. It's fake. A lifeless body, taken away on a stretcher. Dogs muttering as we exit the ARI simulation center. She's a killer. She'll kill you in the arenas. Better not be in the same bracket as her. And did you hear? She's a white dot. One of the contestants in that ARIna 9 says that she saw it. Quiet, you don't want to get killed. It's Fanshu. Moving, talking. How is he here? What is this? Could he still be alive? Or can the dead participate in arenas now? Tell me now, are you here? I tried to get a closer look at who Fanshu's talking to, but they're shrouded by the foliage of the cave entrance. No! It's all I can do to stop myself from screaming. The larger dog swipes Fanshu, and Fanshu falls, yelping. Fanshu shields his hide from me, as I tried to offer him the healing solution that Hayfen rejected. Your faction has been nothing but trouble. Why should I believe you? I'm serious. Sid isn't here. She eliminated Fen Yuan, I'm sure of it. No, you're wrong. Hayfeng and I did that. Oh. Wait, what? I did eliminate that dog, Fei Yuan, in the past. But I didn't eliminate any dogs this time. Okay then, I swear it was Sid. I know what you mean. I thought Sid was in our faction, but Hayfeng says it's just my mind playing tricks. And for some reason, I heard about her raiding your faction for medical supplies. So, are we back in time, but Sid's kind of been erased from the plot? This is really odd. But she's not working with us. Okay, we do have some supplies that are valuable, but I don't recall anyone trying to steal them. But since you know about the suppliers, you're not convincing me that Sid's not working with you. The dog stomps, and Fanshu flinches. There's something weird about Sid. I keep thinking I've seen her, when I haven't. I'm telling the truth, she hasn't been here. Now that you mention it, I do recall seeing her some days ago, but I must have been imagining it too. Which would mean she was in two places at once. Doesn't make sense. You're right. Fine then. So, what did you make me come all this way to tell me? I propose that we team up. Wow, are you kidding me? The dog that Fanshu is talking to kicks him. Fanshu whines, and the other dog moves, and I can finally see it. It's Zheng Nai. I'm serious. I want to find Sid and eliminate her. Whether Fanshu is alive or dead, I still need to make sure that I survive this. Okay, and why do we need to team up for that? You've heard how she's ranked in the past, no? Well, I know she's a threat, but so am I. I don't disagree, but Hayfeng said that she knew Sid before this arena. Sid's gotten the top spot in every single arena that she's ever been in. I didn't know that. Well, if Hayfeng's so worried about Sid, why doesn't she go and find Sid herself? Like I said, Sid's dangerous. But here's our proposal. Sid is a white dot, and Hayfeng will be the bait. Okay, this makes a lot of sense. I shrink instinctively, my face burning red with embarrassment, even though I don't think they can see me. Why won't they just let me live? Hayfeng's going to be back soon, and we'll discuss the details if you stick around. And let myself be in a 2 versus 1 situation? I don't think so. Fine, I'll tell you the plan, and you get your faction to follow it. You and your faction come here tomorrow at noon. The entrance to our cave is here. Wait for Sid to show up, and then pretend to capture me and Hayfen. Okay, it's a deal. She rises and heads off downhill. Fanshu pushes aside the brambles hiding the cave and disappears within. What a load of trouble. Okay, so we just witnessed the betrayal. Sometime later. I'm still camping in the same spot when I hear some steps approaching from the stone path. It's her. I watch as she disappears into the cave. Are they going to set up the ambush? It's an ambush that I remember very clearly from the past ARIna 9. I fell for it, collar, leash and clasp. I don't know what they're thinking though, I definitely wouldn't have fought for it this time round. Feeling silly, but having no better course of action, I continued to camp outside. Some time later, I'm guessing noon? Around midday, the two dogs emerge. Heifen, looking agitated, paces around the clearing. Fanshu stands near the cave exit, eating something. Okay, everything's in place, but where on earth is Sid? Don't worry, once we have the other faction's help, we can find her. Oh, right. Heifeng whips around and glares at Fanshu. Don't forget the deal. When Zhennai's faction comes here, we're gonna eliminate them. Wait, but you said just yesterday. The plan's changed. Her expression softens and she approaches him. I'm sorry. It's been so long since I've seen you. Why am I speaking like this to you? She shakes her head. When Zhennai and company arrive, we're gonna catch and eliminate them. But it's 3 versus 2. Are we gonna be okay? Heifen touches Fanshu's face with a paw. Look, Fanshu, I'm no longer the same dog you know. I'll take care of it. Okay, we're going to wait a little bit more. Muffled voices catch my attention, and as they grow louder, I'm not surprised to recognise them as Zhennai, Jipei and Moachi. Instinctively I tense, and scan for places to run. Wait, just relax. Sure, there are safer places for me to be right now, but I need to stay put and see what happens. The trio approach the cave from the stone steps, like how I witnessed in the past. They prod around the entrance and lift away the foliage hiding it. What do I do now? If all goes according to Heifeng's Keikaku plan, then those 3 will be eliminated. And then what? Heifeng's trying to find me. That I heard from Fanshu and Zhennai's conversation. So should I bother sticking around to see what happens? Right now, all those 5 dogs are occupied. It's my opportunity to set an ambush. Fittingly, a good location to do that would be the forest clearing where I first eliminated Fanshu. Ooh, what do we do? These are 2 big things. We can set up the ambush or we can follow them inside. But we've already followed them inside, so I don't see what would be different. So maybe we should set an ambush? Oh, I really want to find out. I want to go inside. Let's go inside. This is a stupid idea. I inch into the cave, albeit keeping much quieter than the enemy trio had. I don't plan to alert the dogs of my presence, especially knowing that Heifeng and Fanshu are ambushing the enemy faction. It's strangely quiet though. The entry tunnel of the cave reminds me of the times I was checked by Fanshu on sentry. I'm sorry, Fanshu. I nearly got knocked over by the dog that barrels outside. Heifeng and Fanshu both dash out from another cavern on the heels of the first dog. I start preparing to flee outside as well. Heifeng glances in my direction and we make eye contact. Max? The dog doesn't respond. That means he's an NPC. I run. Get out, get out, get out. On the forest path, Heifeng and Fanshu corner me. Hey, Fanshu, are we on the same faction? You're not following the plan. Yeah, we're on the same faction, but how dare you? Heifeng lunges at me. You're a monster. No, what are you talking about? He's not even real? Okay, maybe I shouldn't have said that. Gotcha. Max, or Moachi as he was called at the time, jumps on Heifeng. I pounce on Fanshu, while Heifeng's distracted. Since I already know that Fanshu has a wound on his side, I immediately swipe at it, giving the swing all that I've got. He falls immediately howling. Oh, hit him right in the weak spot, that's harsh. Heifeng strikes Moachi. Uh-oh. Max? Sorry, I couldn't save you this time around, old friend. But I don't think you're real here, maybe? Heifeng turns, starting when she sees Fanshu in pain. I don't make a move to eliminate Fanshu while he's down, instead standing still while facing Heifeng. Look, I didn't mean to kill him in the past. What's the point in telling me this after all these years? You can't change the fact that you killed him. I'm not denying it. Who did you kill? Heifeng and I both ignore him. I'm not naive enough to think that you didn't kill him now, that he'd be alive again. Who knows, maybe the feather can revive dead dogs. I haven't tried, but to be honest with myself, I doubt it. But I told you that if you lose this ARIna, the feather goes to me, remember? So it seems like These are the only two actual active players of this arena. All of the other characters are basically there to reenact the point of what happened all those years ago. Why don't you eliminate him now? I need to have every edge over Hayfen, plus sparing him now isn't going to undo his death. I'm afraid that I'll accidentally kill him again. What about that one? I won't. I'm afraid that I'll accidentally kill him again, to be honest. I'll stand still, making no move to back my statement. So, you didn't just kill him in cold blood? I thought that was obvious. I suppose you've held a grudge about it all these years? I'll take her silence as a yes. Yeah, that's so very you. So very me, you would know. Hayfen's voice lacks the bitterness I was expecting. She makes a sudden movement, and I instinctively flatten my body on alert. But to my surprise, she steps up to Fanshi's fallen form with a menacing stance. And then she puts the palm on his form, ignoring his whimper, and steps down. Oh wow, I didn't expect that. I did not expect that at all. Tell me, how much more have you changed? Sid, I'm not in the mood for jokes. You can stop the jokes by eliminating me. Hayfen doesn't respond, instead turning tail and dashing off. Without a second thought I give chase, my claws kicking up the dirt. I'd always been faster than her, and catching up with her within 10 meters. Okay, bite or tackle? Let's get violent. Bite. Flanking her, I try to bite her but miss. I pounce again, and this time I bite down on her neck and drag her forward. The bite isn't hard enough to draw blood. Any harder, and it will be going against arena rules. Participants get one broadcast warning for using extreme violence, and on the second offence, one was considered eliminated on the spot. Of course, that prevents brawn from being the major deciding factor in the rankings, which the ARI designed deliberately. From experience, it's hardwired in me not to bite deeply. You never had to fight in the real world, have you? It's not even about brute force, like I'd always believed, especially when he tried to wrestle with dogs twice your size. It's all about being able to let go of rationality. Doing what the others wouldn't expect. You don't know how I've changed, and probably are basing your expectations off how I acted in the past. It's so damn easy to eliminate you. I'm just ranting at the moment, I'm aware of this. I can't stop it, the misunderstandings festering over 15 years just overflowing, spilling out of me. Hayfen is struggling against me, and is putting up a good effort too. I don't have time to waste. What to do? Ask of a true opinion of me? Attempt to sort out some misunderstandings before fighting? Just eliminate her now. Okay, yeah, don't waste time. I'll do anything I can to win. Okay, I got the first warning for physical harm, as long as it's not 2 times, right? I sink my teeth down, feeling her flesh part in my mouth. Ow, blood trickles out of her wound, but the gash is light, not a critical puncture. She sinks down and weakly moves back, putting distance between us. But she can't move, I easily catch her again. I press down on her gash with a paw. I pause, her face so close to mine, grimacing in pain, I can't help but feel protective? Sid, you're going too far with this, aren't you? But in seconds, my brief conscience fades. No, screw it, I'm here to maintain my status as the feather bearer, nothing more. I will not be distracted from my long-term goals by a dog I was attached to in the past. I lean over her, my paws going down on her torso. Her eyes meet mine, and she doesn't resist. She's resigned to the reality that I can and will eliminate her right here, right now. Finding the hidden pendant under her shirt, I press down. Gone. I'm back in this body. So tired of this body, cumbersome and heavy. My body's so heavy, and leaning on another dog, I can barely make it out that it's Max. Thanks for keeping me safe, dude. Moachi. Max rests me on the bed, and I can only sink onto the sheets, lacking the strength to pull them up higher to my chin. Okay, so it looks like we've survived a fairly brutal experience, and we fought off some of our older demons. It's weird, the main character, she's not the nicest character, is she? She's a bit hardcore, and I kind of like it. It's all a little bit more intense than what I thought it would be. I'm quite enjoying it, actually. So I hope you are as well, and we're going to keep going in the next video. This is Usho signing off, and hopefully I'll see you next time.